The classroom was completely silent. Alex opened the door. 30 students looked at him. The professor stopped talking. Alex smiled nervously. Then he looked at the board. This was not his class. Nobody said anything. Alex wished he could disappear. A student near the front laughed quietly. The professor folded her arms and asked, "Can I help you?" Alex looked at the paper in his hand. His stomach dropped. Room 204. This room was 240.
"I'm sorry," Alex said. "I think I'm in the wrong classroom." Several students laughed softly. The professor smiled. "That happens more often than you think." Alex nodded quickly. "Sorry, everyone." "No worries," the professor said. "You probably want room 204. "Thank you." Alex turned around and walked out as quickly as possible. The moment the door closed behind him, he let out a long breath. What a great first day. He looked at his schedule again. Room 204, Building A. At least now he knew where he was going, or at least he thought he did. A few minutes later, Alex found room 204. He checked the number twice, and then he checked it a third time. Only then did he open the door. Inside the classroom, students were talking and finding seats. Nobody seemed to notice Alex. That immediately made him feel better.
A girl sitting near the door smiled. "Looking for a seat?" Alex nodded. "Yes. Is this really room 204? The girl laughed. "You sound worried." "I accidentally walked into the wrong classroom." "Oh no, what happened?" "Everybody stared at me." She laughed. "That's embarrassing. Thank you for reminding me. I'm Mia." "I'm Alex. Nice to meet you." "You too." More students entered the room and filled the empty seats. Soon the professor entered, and the room became quiet. "Good morning, everyone." "Good morning," the students replied. "My name is Professor Bennett. Welcome to your first day." She spent the next 20 minutes explaining the course. Alex listened carefully. He wrote notes and underlined important dates. Everything seemed to be going well. Then the professor said something that made Alex nervous. "Let's introduce ourselves." Several students exchanged worried looks immediately. One by one, students stood up. "My name is Emma. I'm studying biology." Another student said, "My name is Jason. I'm studying engineering." Then it was Alex's turn. He stood up and looked around the room. "My name is Alex." He paused. Suddenly, his mind went blank, completely blank. The room became silent. Professor Bennett smiled kindly. "Take your time." Alex laughed nervously and rubbed the back of his neck. "Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say." Several students laughed kindly. "No worries," Ryan said from behind him. Alex smiled. "My name is Alex. I'm studying business, and apparently I'm having a difficult first day." The class laughed. This time, Alex laughed too. After introductions, the lesson continued. Soon, the class ended. Students packed their bags. Alex looked at his schedule. His next class was in Building C. He unfolded the campus map. Immediately, he felt confused. The map looked like a puzzle. Mia looked over. "You look lost." "I am lost." "Good. Me too." Both of them laughed. They studied the map together. "I think Building C is near the library." "I think so too." Neither of them sounded confident. "Let's see," Mia said. "Good idea." They started walking across the busy campus together. 10 minutes later, they were standing in front of a building. A large sign read Building E. Alex sighed. "We went the wrong way." Mia laughed. "At least we're lost together."
A student walked past them. "Excuse me," Alex said. "Can you help us?" "Sure." "We're looking for Building C." The student pointed across the campus. "It's behind the library." "Oh, thank you." "No problem." They quickly continued walking.
They finally found Building C just before class started. "That was close," Mia said. "Very close," Alex replied. Inside the classroom, students were already seated. Alex quickly sat down. The instructor handed out a sheet of paper. "This is your first assignment." Alex looked at the paper. The instructions seemed simple, but one part confused him. He read it twice, then 3 times. He still wasn't sure what it meant.
The instructor noticed Alex looking confused. "Do you have a question?" Alex hesitated. Then he remembered something. If he didn't ask, he still wouldn't understand. "Yes," he said. "I'm not sure what this part means." The instructor smiled. "Good question." She explained it again. Immediately, it made sense. "I understand now." "Great. Thank you." After class, it was lunchtime. The cafeteria was crowded with students from every department. Alex stood in line with Mia and Ryan. "What are you getting?" Ryan asked. "I'm not sure." "Take your time." Alex studied the menu carefully. There were too many choices. Finally, he ordered a sandwich and a bottle of water. The group found an empty table. Lunch quickly became Alex's favorite part of the day. Everyone shared stories. Everyone laughed. Everyone seemed nervous about something. That made Alex feel much more comfortable. Ryan admitted that he got lost 3 times before his first class. Mia laughed and said she accidentally entered a staff office that morning. Another student joined the conversation. "I attended the wrong lecture for 30 minutes, he said. Everyone laughed. Alex suddenly felt normal. Maybe first days were difficult for everyone. The conversation continued as students talked about classes, schedules, professors, and their hopes for the semester. Time passed quickly. After lunch, Alex attended another class. The instructor explained how to use the university website and online student portal. Students learned where to find assignments and course materials. Several students raised their hands to ask questions. Alex listened carefully and wrote notes. Sometimes he understood everything immediately. Sometimes he needed more explanation. When the instructor asked if anyone needed help, many students raised their hands. Alex felt relieved by that. Near the end of class, students were asked to work in pairs. Alex sat beside a student named Chloe. They introduced themselves and practiced asking simple questions. "What are you studying?" Chloe asked. "Business," Alex replied. "What about you?" "Psychology," she answered. They continued talking for several minutes. The activity was simple, but it helped students feel more comfortable speaking with new people. Soon, the class came to an end. Alex checked the time and realized he still had one final class before going home. As he walked across campus, he noticed that everything looked different now. Earlier that morning, the university had seemed huge and confusing. Now he recognized several buildings and pathways. He even knew where the library was. That small success made him smile. Students walked past him in every direction. The campus felt much more familiar than before. Alex arrived early for his final class and found a seat near the window. Students slowly entered the room. Some talked with friends, others looked at their phones. A few looked nervous. The professor arrived and greeted everyone. During class, students worked together to solve small problems and discuss ideas. Alex participated more than he expected. Each conversation felt easier than the one before. He was becoming more comfortable with university life. By late afternoon, the final class was over. Students gathered their books and prepared to leave. Alex walked outside, feeling tired but satisfied. It had been a long day filled with new experiences and unfamiliar situations. He had made mistakes. He had asked questions. He had met new people. Most importantly, he had survived his first day. The embarrassing moment in the wrong classroom no longer seemed like a huge problem to him. Alex walked toward the bus stop and waited with several other students. A bus arrived a few minutes later. He climbed aboard and found a seat near the window. Finally, he could relax. The university day was over. He watched the city pass by outside. Everything seemed peaceful. Alex leaned back in his seat and smiled. For the first time all day, he felt completely calm. Then, something unexpected happened. 20 minutes later, Alex looked out the window and frowned. The streets looked unfamiliar. The buildings looked unfamiliar too. He sat up straight and looked around. Something felt wrong. Then he noticed the bus number displayed near the front. His eyes widened immediately. He was on the wrong bus. Again! Alex could not believe it. He started laughing. A woman sitting nearby looked at him with curiosity and smiled politely.
"Everything okay?" the woman asked. Alex laughed and shook his head. "Apparently, I like going to the wrong places today." The woman smiled. "First day at university?" Alex looked surprised. "Is it that obvious?" "A little," she replied. Alex laughed again. He explained what had happened earlier with the wrong classroom. The woman listened and laughed. "Well, at least you're creating memorable stories on your first day."
At the next stop, Alex stepped off the bus and checked the route map carefully. This time, he wanted to be absolutely certain. After a few minutes, the correct bus arrived. Alex checked the number twice before getting on. Then he checked it one more time, just to be safe. He found a seat and looked out the window. Hopefully this bus would actually take him home. He laughed quietly to himself once again. As the bus continued through the city, Alex thought about everything that had happened. He entered the wrong classroom. He forgot part of his introduction. He got lost on campus. He misunderstood an assignment. He even took the wrong bus home. It sounded like a disaster when he listed everything together. Yet somehow, the day still felt successful. He had learned a lot. He had met good people. And he felt ready for tomorrow. His phone suddenly buzzed. It was a message from Mia. "Did you get home?" she asked. Alex smiled when he read it. He quickly typed a reply. "Almost." A few seconds later, another message appeared. "Did you get on the correct bus this time?" Alex laughed out loud. "Yes," he wrote. "I checked 3 times." Mia replied immediately. "Good. Tomorrow, let's try finding the correct classrooms on the first attempt." Alex smiled and put away his phone. The city lights passed by outside the window as the bus continued toward his neighborhood. Tomorrow would bring more classes, more conversations, and probably a few more mistakes. But that was okay. University was new, and learning would take time. Alex felt much calmer than he had that morning. His university journey had officially begun. Like, share, and subscribe for more English listening stories and daily English learning practice.